Hi folks, this is Don Schaefer. Once again, I'm excited to be with you. I'm here in Tampa, Florida with Shirley, and we're just having a wonderful time. I know last week we touched on a subject called hitting the wall. We talked about the fact that a lot of times what happens in a person's life is you reach a point where you hit the proverbial wall where you feel like you can't go any further, and how that we have to come to an understanding that the actual prize in life, the success in life, is on the other side of the wall, and therefore we need to press through these moments. And a lot of times it takes a tremendous persistence to be able to do these things, and that's where we encouraged you last week to push yourself a little further. A lot of times what happens in life, we continue to do the same thing over and over and over again, and we don't see the results. We don't see anything really happening in our life till all of a sudden one day we push ourselves a little bit harder and we get beyond the wall, and all of a sudden we say, hey, this is great, life is fantastic, I've received it. So it's important to continue to push ourselves, even though times do get tough and we tend to want to get ourselves in a situation where we lose interest. Well, this week I wanted to talk a little bit about something, and what I titled as why. Good question. Why do you do the things that you're doing? Why are you going to work? Why do you sit there and try to provide for your families? Why are you sitting there trying to save up money for later on in life? Why are you trying to acquire certain things in life? Why do you work so hard? These are a lot of good questions, and a lot of times they create all kinds of thoughts with people. I remember asking this to a group of guys that I worked with. I said, what's the purpose of you guys being here at work? Why are you doing what you're doing? You live a certain long length of time and it's over. So why do you put all this hard effort in for all these 40 years or whatever you would in a workplace, hoping to retire someday, and you're always looking for the end, saying this is what I'm living for? I said, a lot of people don't even reach that. So why are you doing this? Well, they looked at me and they said, well, you know what? Nobody's ever asked these types of questions. Don, are you weird or what? Well, my question is to you, why? Why are you doing what you're doing? And that's where I believe, what we need is a relationship with our Creator. I believe that God has given us the why as far as what we're doing in life. And once we can get ourselves into the place that we understand why we were created, why we're doing what we're doing in life, it becomes a whole new ball game. Life's exciting, life is great. And that's where it's important for us to really look at our life and be able to ask intelligent questions to ourselves as to why. Because a lot of times in life, what happens with people, they're living a life they were never called to live, and they're totally headed in a direction they don't want to even get to in life, but they never stop to question themselves. And that's why my challenge for you this week is why. Take a good look at your life and make sure what you are doing, what you're trying to achieve in life, is exactly what you need in life. So many times people end up chasing the proverbial wind. There is no substance to why they're living life. And that's where each one of us needs a purpose, and God has created each one of us for a purpose. And you should be able to answer the question, why? Thank you so much for being with me. I will see you again next week. Thank you.